When I heard them calling me out by name, I had no choice but to face them. Knox was completely insane. He just got pure enjoyment from fighting. It wasn't that I was afraid of him, I was afraid of myself. I once beat an opponent to death in the octagon because when I completely lose my temper, my body becomes uncontrollable. I don't stop until the other person stops breathing. I didn't want to keep getting tangled up with the Brandt family because I was afraid I'd end up killing someone again. So facing Knox, I was doing everything I could to hold myself back. After getting thrown out the door and getting back on my feet, I was already starting to lose control, but I still managed to hold it together. Back on my boat, I packed my things and got ready to leave. I didn't expect Frankie to come running over to try to stop me. She admitted she'd been hiding the truth. She knew from the beginning why the Brandt family was giving her trouble. She even thought I was leaving because I was scared of their power.
They scared you off? Are you really that afraid?
Yes, I am afraid. More than you could ever understand.
So there I was, dragging my luggage to the bus station, when I noticed a bunch of police cars nearby. Turns out the Brandt's people, in their effort to drive me away, had targeted the bookstore and burned it to the ground. Even though I'd already decided to leave, I felt sorry for these idiots. I went straight to Brandt's mansion and happened to run into some thugs who were keeping watch.
You know, the funny thing is, I was already leaving.
We finally scared you off, huh?
Not exactly.
Just as long as you're scared.
I just broke the hyoid bone in your throat. Probably also collapsed your trachea. Either way, you won't be able to breathe anymore. Oh, it's strange. Somebody else asked me if I was afraid today. And I am afraid.
I'm afraid of what happens when somebody pushes me too far. Somebody just like you. Because I know what happens next.
Within minutes, I walked out the door with several bodies behind me. The one remaining guy who saw this immediately got the message. His broken arm made him fully understand just how terrifying the man in front of him was. The kid obediently told me that Brandt had a deal going down early this morning, then quickly hopped on his motorcycle and took off.
Good luck with the guy.
In the early morning hours, a cop was dragging a suitcase toward a boat. I snuck up behind him and knocked him out cold. When I opened the suitcase, it was packed full of cash. Finally, I let the speedboat drive itself out to sea. Then, right in front of the cop, I used his gun to put a few holes in the body. I knew this wouldn't really frame him, but it would at least buy me some time by delaying their investigation. Then, I picked up a stick and put the corrupt cop into a baby-like sleep.